It's the day after the big police crackdown, I guess armed forces crackdown on the protesters in Ratchaprasong, and stuff is up and bustling and running here in Prakanong, which admittedly is not really the center of the trouble. And so everything looks pretty normal. The guy from whom I buy Thai iced tea was out today, even though yesterday when we were all going home for the curfew he said that he probably wouldn't be. Nah, he was up, and so everything looks normal except for the fact that these booths have the glass smashed out, unfortunately. And of course over here on the right, the bank has, they tried to set it on fire and it didn't work. Which is good, it did work. They were much more successful with a bunch of other buildings in Bangkok, including the Central World Mall, which is really unfortunate. Oh, they did break that glass in the end. But anyway, I'm going up this street right here ahead, which is Soi Prakanong, to see if the guy from whom I get Myanmar noodles is open today. And I'm pretty much expecting he will be. The fruit sellers are out down there, which I'm really happy to see. Traffic looks pretty normal for a, what is it, a Thursday morning? Except for the fact, everything looks normal except for the fact that I know that down in the direction of the camera, if you follow the SkyTrain line, which is here, down a few stops, there's a huge mall which has been burnt. And the Channel 3 station, 20 buildings apparently. Which is really just poor form. I'm gonna get some durian here and it's gonna be awesome.
This woman's shirt, the Save World Life, those are amazingly common in Thailand. T-shirts that say the same thing, it's weird.
When the electronics store still has all its electronics in stock, I figure the looting can't have been that bad. What I'm really sad about this morning is actually, funnily enough, Thailand's economy and Thailand's tourism industry, and really you'd think what they need more than anything now is like a boost in tourism now that things are quieting down, but you know, who can blame people for not wanting to come? It is still beautiful here. It's a lovely sunny day. Hey, and it looks like I'm gonna get my Myanmar noodles. This is, on the left, that white thing is a tandoor, actually. This guy actually speaks Burmese and Hindi and Nepalese. He's ethnic Nepalese, but from Myanmar. Anyway, and sells Myanmar noodles.
These are all actually really interesting bottles and boxes of stuff. It's mostly a medicine counter, weird Myanmar medicines.
You'd think that maybe this 7-Eleven had been like looted, but actually the good news is this 7-Eleven moved just a block down the street about a month ago, so it was like this already, it's just getting sold. This is where it moved to, actually. And it's business as usual. By the way, something funny about 7-Elevens in Thailand is look at this one, and then look across the street with me. Oh yeah, that's another 7-Eleven. Anyway, so everything appeared to be business as usual inside the 7-Eleven, except that they appear to have made the, I think, judicious decision to take all the alcohol off the shelves. And again here, so many electronics, so many unlooted electronics. Such a pleasure to see. Unlooted mangosteens, that's always important too. I could actually go for a loot and spray on some of these rambutans myself. So I guess that's the end of the video. You know what actually worries me a lot more than vandalism and anti-government protests in Thailand? Is Asian carp in the Great Lakes. For real, like that's not even a joke. Go look it up. Like a really big problem. Anyway, this is the koi pond at my apartment, although it's not only koi in here. One of them will suck your finger if you pretend like you're giving him food. He'll come up and he'll just like gum your finger. It's actually really weird.